Good morning. Hello everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'll be giving you a prediction reading for the 13th of December. Now if you are new, please subscribe, hit those like buttons guys, and please feel free to comment down below. I will close my eyes then and we'll get started. The question the guides are asking me and they're saying to me now is, what is this is you guys watching my channel and me, what is our takeaway from this whole experience? Like, what are we taking away from it? How are we improving our life, I guess is what the guides are saying. Like, we know we've discovered Terra Bella and most of us here have learned to live in the now and we're enjoying very simple things because it's like we're being forced to. It's not like we've had any say in it after lockdowns and all this kind of thing. So the big question mark they're saying to us is, what have we learned mostly from all of this experience? Hang on a minute. I'll see if they give us a hint. Well, the biggest thing the guides are saying, I mean, you guys can let me know down below like what you've learnt the most from all of this, but the guides are actually saying that the biggest thing that they've really wanted us to learn is about focus. It's how to focus our thoughts, how to focus our energy, and how to focus ourselves and move forward. So it's about focus and the direction that we want to take, focusing on that, focusing on the things we want. You know, some of you talk out there about being, more positive. I always talk about that the positive and negative go together. You still have to have that negative to create the positive. It's that yin-yang balance. Because life's not all positive and upbeat. That's an unrealistic statement, I think. I think you've got to have those sort of difficult and darker times in order to find that light and find that balance in your life. So the guides said, just really talking about one of our biggest lessons from all of this has to be around focus. Focusing on the things that are important to us. Focusing on ourselves and our own health and well-being and our beliefs, and structuring our life around that. So I am getting that. Let me know what you guys think the biggest experience from all of this has been. We certainly know that it's been very frustrating and tiring and exhausting. They're things we definitely all would probably agree on. So let us know down below. Just use a single word if you can, and just let us know. And what I'll do is I'll come back to you guys and we'll see what majority of you have felt that the biggest thing you've learnt from all of this. Because you can't go through all of that and not have learnt something from it all, because it was such a major experience in our life. Well, it's still going on, isn't it? It's not like it's over yet. So we're probably still learning things. Let's see where else we go today. Yeah, and the guides are saying all these sleepwalkers and that, they're just ignoring it. It is. It's the bubble denial suits. They don't want it to be true. But it is all coming to fruition. All the reset, all the things we've been all talking about here on my channel and other people who are awake, it's all coming to fruition. So they're going to have to face it at some point. They might not be facing it today or tomorrow, but next year, they're going to have to face it because it's coming so fast at them now. It's going to just knock them over. It's showing me that bowling ball again in the bowling alley, just coming towards them and knocking them over like Skittles. That's what I'm getting. That's when they get their wake up and their shock. It is a shock, isn't it? I tell you. It just doesn't seem real. Let's see where else we go. Yeah, I'm still getting America standing strong and proud. See, remember, my predictions can be for the future too. Just because people aren't standing up now doesn't mean they're not going to. Because people can find that strength inside, especially if they know they're being taken down by government to nothing. Well, your government, i.e. America, seems to get away with pretty much everything and all the corruption, and, people are starting to see the injustice of all of this. They are. That's why I feel I still get America is like quite brave and could definitely stand up moving forward. See where else we go. they're showing Australia and the tap's running. It's like elbows turn the tap on and the money's just pouring out now. He's overspending again. As we all know here, all the money goes to Ukraine, doesn't it? What's that about? But we've got no money to help people with the electricity and all that, like you guys keep saying as well. It's completely mad. So elbows turn the tap on and he's pouring out the dollars and, yes, putting Australia into more debt. And this could also be around, I talked about the army, like navy, all the military kind of, a lot of money pouring in. Oh, God. But this is actually globally too. Everybody's pouring money into their military because they want to be empowered against probably China and Russia. Let's see where else we go. Show me these sleepwalkers. A lot of them are finding their way back into the cattle yards. See, this is what happens. The minute they mention the CV, which we know there's going to be much more of it, the minute they mention it, they start to panic and go back into that fear mode. Not all of them. There's always ones that wake up because everybody wakes up at a different pace. But now, of course, they're all talking about there's going to be this CV virus, and they're almost planning it, aren't they? And it's going to be worse for children. Of course it is. So there's a heap of arms they can get jabbed, isn't there? That's they'd be waiting with bated breath. Oh, God, it's just so sickening, isn't it? Standing back watching this play out is just getting very, very difficult. Hang on, let's see where else we go. God, I'm getting this In Excess song. I always get a song here. And it's that green girl fields, walking earth, broken bottles, bricks and dirt. Money can buy almost anything, but everything is nothing when you're here. Fast car driving, sleek and modern. What's that song called? I don't know what it's called. It must be fast car driving, is it? But what it is a message for us to keep driving, drive away. We've got to keep driving away and park our cars now behind the Terrabella fence and stay out of this. That's what I'm getting. It's that In Excess song, Just Keep Walking. Is it? I think it's called Just Keep Walking. Just keep walking. We've got to keep walking away. And yesterday I talked about that Madonna song, which I think somebody sent it recently. Was it you, Karen? I think it was. Don't Tell Me. And it's her walking along in her cow. I often talk about us walking through this Western town and we feel, as weird as it is, we're exposed, but we feel safe. And that's what the messages that I've been getting lately is, people can hide away and be in their denial bubble suits and hide in the Western buildings and all this kind of thing, but we've got to keep walking forward. That's the image of that Madonna too, on that just treadmill walking forward in that Western film clip of Don't Tell Me. But also I'm getting that song now of In Excess, Just Keep Walking. That's the message today for you guys watching my channel. Just keep walking. Such a great song. Oh, I loved In Excess. I love Michael Hutchence. Was it Mr. Fire, the movie? Gosh, it was beautiful. It was such a great documentary about him. I loved it. If you haven't seen it, really check it out. It was worth viewing. So I'm getting that song for us today. Just Keep Walking. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. So let's listen to the words of that song, because often I get meaning in songs. Let's see where else we go today. I'm getting London. This would be England and pretty much surrounding areas, but I am getting London, and you're now reaching like the finals. It's like everything's bottlenecking for you. It's like reaching the finals. It's like you're coming to the finals of your like running race. It's like you've all run these races, the heats and then the semi-finals and now everything's going to the big grand final. And this to me is about not only the people. Well, the people are as well, meaning maybe they're waking up. That might be their grand final. But I do feel like sushi's put you so back on the map again that there's that stability. everything's like coming down to the big grand final now. So a lot is weighing on, I feel, on the people waking up and on Sushi. We know he's a global leader. I know he's a WEF. I get it. I understand that, guys. But it's still about getting that stability. So this is going to be also about the people waking up. So this is all coming to a big grand final race over in London. It's almost like, I guess what the guides are trying to say is like, are the people going to beat Rushi, or is Rushi going to beat the people in this race? That's what it feels like. Not you guys. We walked. You're not in this race if you're living over there, but this is about the race to get, see, Sushi's racing to get his reset rollout, and the people were hoping that they wake up. So it's like becoming this grand final race over there in London now, where it's like, who'll get there first? But no one's there yet, so that's a good thing, guys. Got plenty of time to wake them up. So keep planting the seeds, sharing your information. It's not a bad thing. Let's see where else we go today. God, I'm getting New Zealand. I'm getting a song for New Zealand, actually. Oh, my God, we're getting so much music this week. I'm getting that song by In Excess, different song, Never Tear Us Apart. So I've been telling you how she has been trying to divide people and separate people in New Zealand, and she has. She's wanting to break down a lot of the cultural experiences and the things that bring people together. But I keep getting from the people, and probably the people waking up as well as you guys watching my channel, she will never tear us apart, meaning that's the In Excess song today. You will never tear us apart, meaning people don't want to be torn apart. They don't want their lives taken down to nothing. They don't want to be kept away from their family. They don't want the South Island separated from the North Island. They want to be a united front. This is what I'm getting for the people. But that's not what Jacinda wants. We all know she wants the separation. Divide and conquer. We know that's what she's about. So I am getting that In Excess song for you in New Zealand is Never Tear Us Apart. That's how people feel. That's how the sleepwalkers feel as well. So that's your song today, New Zealand. You can take claim of that one today. It's such a beautiful song. Oh, so much In Excess today. Hang on a minute. Yeah, they're showing me these global elites, right? And I always talk about how they're doing different things at different times. Well, now they're showing me it's like this round robin again. It's like, I talked the other week about them all throwing their numbers in the hat, and then they pick out a number. For example, I'm going to work on the economy, or you're going to work on on the farmers. Oh, you're going to work on destroying small business. You're going to work on bringing out the credit score. They all get different things. So now it's like this round robin where it's like this knockout competition, and they knock things over, and then they take the next number and they start working on that. This is what's happening with the global elites now. They're working on their next number, and I would say this will be after Christmas. They'll all start to be doing something else, because here they're giving the false illusion in Australia. For example, Elbo's pretending he's fixing the electrical bills that are constantly rising. I know we're all going through that, and it's a false illusion. He's pretending he's doing it from higher up, like he's going to fix the gas and coal industries, and he's going to do that. And then it'll all filter down to the little people, which we know it won't. It's just false promises again. So now they're starting to do this like round robin knockout thing where they're knocking things out, and then they're taking the next number to do the next red carpet, or not red carpet necessarily, but the carpet rollout. Like I said, we've got all the different carpets around the reset agenda. So now they're like doing this huge global swap. This is how it feels after Christmas. So they're going to start to hit with other things. And I always talk about there's some things we don't even know about that are going to come towards everyone. Hopefully wake more people up. I'll see if there's something else to close with today. They're just showing me all of us sitting on our verandas. We call them verandas here in Australia, like where you put your chair out, you sit on your veranda. You might call them a deck or a patio or a porch in different countries. And it's showing us just sitting like on these beautiful cane chairs, just like sipping lemonade on ice, or if you're in the cold climates, maybe a hot chocolate with marshmallows. We all live in different parts of the world, don't we? And experiencing different, although here we're not really getting summer, we're getting winter still. So I can relate, guys, to what you're going through. Maybe not as cold as you out there, Martin. I do agree. I don't get quite as cold as your parts of the world. We only go to -10, which I still have a sook and a whinge about. So it's showing us just relaxing now. Now, the guides have been giving us for like a few weeks now the permission to have a month off. So we have to have a break now. We have to have some time, and I think what they're saying is we need to clear our headspace. It's very important that we learn to clear our mind from all the gunk and garbage. We know what's coming. We know next year's going to be a big year. We know there's going to be heaps of waking up. It's the big shift, but we've got to also be mentally prepared for that, physically as well, but mostly mentally clear our headspace, because we don't want to take heaps of things on board. See, for a long time, I'd say probably a good 2 years, we've all carried the burden of feeling it's our responsibility to wake people up, but it actually isn't. It's not our responsibility to wake people up. It's our responsibility, yes, probably still to plant seeds because we see things first, but to really protect ourselves and stay strong and have courage moving forward as well, in our truths and the things that we've been believing in. So that's what I'm getting today. We've got to have this month off, this Christmas period off, and just go and rejoice, claim our little bit of space back, the guides are saying. So by sitting on this veranda porch and sipping our lemonade or whatever we're doing, it's giving us these moments of peace and tranquility and allowing us to kind of breathe again. And that's the purpose of having that few weeks off. You know, we hung all our biker jackets, our Braveheart biker jackets. We've hung up the sword and shield. We've hung up the bulletproof vest. We could probably park the Braveheart motorbikes into the shed, and just, we have to chill. This is a very important message the guides keep saying. Hang on a minute. Because we have to practice still this detachment. It's very important. The detachment is what saves us and keeps us going on our path and in our direction, because we're not being dragged back into that narrative and drawn back into the dramas and the soap opera clown show that we know is still going on. Let me see if there's something else for us to close with today. Hang on. Oh, the jukebox, the guide's jukebox has too much music in it, I tell you. I don't know why, we're just getting so much music at the minute, aren't we? Maybe they just know music has a real impact on our sort of soul, and it can uplift us, it can take us to faraway places and memories, and sometimes have great meaning in it, like some of these Midnight Oil songs that are very political. Hang on a minute. And the guides are just saying, like, we can't undo what's been done. We can't undo what's been done. So we have to look further down the road. Like, we have to look further down the road. Hang on. Because they're saying, like, that road's, like, taking us somewhere. We're not on the road to nowhere. We keep getting that song by Talking Heads, On the Road to Nowhere, which is Sleepwalkers. But we're not on that road. We're on this road moving forward. Hang on. God, I'm getting this song. Get the strangest music here. I'm getting this song, Reach Out and Touch Somebody. And I'm pretty sure it's by Noiseworks with John Stevens. I'm sure it is. He's a great singer. Reach out and touch somebody. Look at that. I'm reaching out and touching everyone. But that's what the guides are saying. We've got to reach out and touch somebody, meaning we've got to come together. We've got to hug people, connect with people. I mean, this can be physically, but you can touch someone in an emotional way too. It doesn't just have to be giving someone a hug. You can touch someone by giving them a little gift, maybe at Christmas, that, you know, someone who you know doesn't get given anything. You could, you know, give them a tin of shortbread or something, an elderly neighbour that doesn't get any visitors or something like that. And that can be touching somebody, giving them a Christmas card, just sending them best wishes. This is important for us to lift our soul and our spirit, is we have to reach out and touch somebody. So I'm reaching out and I'm going to touch all you guys out there. I'm going to give you a big hug. Look, I'm going to give you a big hug. I'm hugging the phone. That's hard to do. A virtual hug. So yeah, that's what we've got to do. We've got to reach out and touch somebody. I'm pretty sure it's by Noiseworks. Is it? Anyway, you guys confirm it down below. So that's what I'm going to leave you with today. We've got to reach out and touch somebody in some sort of way, whether it be a hug or just some kindness. That's what we've got to do. It's important to our health moving forward. Just let me check there's nothing else. Oh, the gods. You do have to laugh. Now they're giving me that song. Oh, my God. I've been running down the road trying to loosen my load. I got on my mind. Da, 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 da. Oh, she's a friend of mine. Take it easy. Take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. That's the song I'm going to leave you with today. Take it easy. And that's a message from the guides. I don't know who sings it, but we'll figure that out. Oh, have a look. Have a wonderful day, guys. I think we're getting the message from the guides pretty clear that we need to go and take it easy and have a little month off and just nurture and take care of ourselves, as well as sending virtual hugs and kindness to other people. So take it easy, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye from Australia. Bye, everyone. Bye.